going on, man? This is your boy Super Mario. You're in the yo with your boy, man. Today, man, I'm gonna check out my favorite MultiFX plugins, part number 5, man. And today, man, we're gonna check out another plugin from Inphonik, www.inphonik.com. And this one right here is gonna give you more of a AKAI feel. You understand what I'm saying? And this one is called the RX950. You know what I'm saying? Classic ADDA converter emulated plugin or whatnot. Now this plugin is really cool because this is gonna take you to the 90s. You feel me? So the other one we had, you know what I'm saying, the PCM 2612, that was more for the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Video game vibes, Sega Genesis and everything like that. You could say the 80s, early 90s and stuff like that. This is gonna be right there in the middle of the 90s, you know, the RX950. This plugin, yes, it is simple, effective as well, but it has a different type of character and its own flavor and stuff like that, and you will probably find it really good to use on boom bap type of hip-hop productions as well, man. So without further ado, man, let's go ahead and transition to Ableton Live and check out Inphonik's RX950. Let's go, y'all. All right, so we are here in Ableton Live, man. We got the RX950 Classic ADDA Converter plugin up. And this particular plugin, you know, saying like we mentioned before, it is a emulation, and that particular emulation of a AKAI S950 sampler converter. So basically this plugin is very simple, straightforward, and it's gonna get your sound where it needs to be at. Now, you can look at the basic controls on this particular plugin. And you have an input gain, very simple, you know what I'm saying? Orange knob, input gain, make you differentiate, you know what I'm saying, the signal coming in, because that does matter, okay? And then you got this audio bandwidth. So this is kind of more of a low pass filter, high cut type of situation right here, but it's really not, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of a blend, you know, because it kind of like it filters into the more of the resonance of the sound source or the signal source. And then you have your filter right here. So these two work in conjunction with each other, if you ask me, you know what I'm saying? And you have an output knob right here as well. Now you have a mono button here, just like we discussed on the PCM 26112. That mono button is kind of going to give you a little bit closer to that authentic sound of a AKAI S950, just due to everything wasn't stereo back in the day, man. Everything came out, you know what I'm saying, majority of the time mono. So it'll definitely give you that feel of a sampler converter with the output signal coming out of that particular hardware device right there. Now, if you click on these little faders right here, that's going to take you to more of the options for this plugin. And you'll see you got GUI scaling. This brilliance knob right here, this is basically, you can fine tune how bright you want the sound that's coming in, or how you know what I'm saying, a little bit more darker tone you want your sound coming into the plugin as well. And that's basically it with this plugin. Very simple plugin, not hard to use at all, man. So what we're gonna do right now, I'm gonna play you a little excerpt of a loop that I have, something from the 90s, just so you can get a feel of, you know what I'm saying, what this plugin can really do to give you that sampler vibe. You understand what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and hit play and see what we got. All right, cool. So that's it right there, man. So now what we're gonna do is go ahead and turn this plugin on. Let's see if we can hear any subtle differences. Nothing at all. Not a zilch. Okay. All right, cool deal. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna turn down the input gain. Let's go down to 6 dB right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit play. And we're gonna keep everything. Let's make sure everything is on default. All right. Let's see here. All right, we hold down Alt and left click, and it'll put everything in default. All right, so we're in default besides the input gain. I'm gonna go ahead and put that at 6 dB, around about 6 dB. Let's hit play and see what happens. You gonna bypass? So you can hear a little difference with just the default parameters, making minor adjustments to the input gain. Wow, that's amazing. Ooh wee, that's amazing. All right, let's play around with the audio bandwidth. All right, cool deal. So you can see what we did with the audio bandwidth when we brought this knob down. It kind of did like a filtering effect, but it just shortened up the bandwidth. You understand what I'm saying? So let's play that again. All right, we had 3,000. So you get that whole 20,000 to 20 bandwidth. Now this is going to shorten it up from 20 hertz all the way down to 3,000 hertz. By default, it's on 10,000. I'm assuming that's how the AKAI S950 sampler is was built on that particular bandwidth, 20 hertz to 10,000 hertz. Don't quote me on that. All right, cool deal. So now, let's say, for instance, you want your bandwidth to be, and you want that sound to be kind of like muffled a little bit around about 6,000 hertz. Let's get close as possible right there. Let's hit play again. All right, now you want to filter the sound. Let's see what kind of filter we get. You get a basically a low pass filter. And this is really good for automation purposes. Very low resonance. Very smooth curve. Yeah. And if you need to do any type of output adjustment for as gain or, you know, saying decrease in gain, you have your output level. Infinite or infinity. And you can add up to 9 dB on the output gain. All right. And let's go ahead and hit Alt and click, bring it back to its default position. Now let's bring this audio bandwidth back up to about like 8,000. Definitely, you know what I'm saying, a 90s type of vibe, type of sound or whatnot. Now let's hit the mono button and see if that really gives us a flashback. Let's go. All right, so I'm bringing this down a little bit, about 7,500 hertz. And got the filter on. About right there. The mono definitely kind of puts you, you know what I'm saying, back in the gap. More like it's a speaker simulation. That's what it really kind of sounds like. I like that right there, man. Yeah, that is the Inphonik RX950 classic ADDA converter emulation of a sampler type of plugin right there, man. The RX950 from Inphonik, man. Hey, make sure you go ahead and check that out, man. Very, very simple plugin. It's not free, but very, very simple, effective plugin that you can resample drums. You know, can take a loop, and if you want that 90s vibe, or you just need some type of filtering that emulates a sampler, this is the perfect tool. Now, there's not many other samplers that's built into here. This one is specifically and solely emulated behind the AKAI S950 sampler and stuff like that, man. If you like that sampler, or if you like any type of AKAI sampler, this is probably the closest thing you're gonna get to the real thing or whatnot, man. But it definitely sounds good. All the filters and everything about it is really smooth, nothing rigid or anything like that. Highly recommend it if you're doing boom bap type of hip-hop productions, East Coast type of productions and stuff like that, or anything that you need to get that 90s type of vibe. That, my friends, is the RX950 Classic ADDA DA converter, man. Emulated from the AKAI S950 sampler and stuff like that. Very easy plugin to learn, use, and operate. 4 simple controls to give you the sound that you're looking for your particular individual sound source, and also loops and mixes and stuff like that, man. I highly recommend it. From the company Inphonik, www.inphonik.com. Make sure you go ahead and check them out, and all of that stuff that they have, man. This is one of the you know what I'm saying, type of plugins that they have. So make sure you go ahead and pick this one up right here and use it and stay creative with it as well, man. Hey, this has been your boy Super Mario. You have been in the yo with your boy, man. Go ahead and hit a like on this video, and also subscribe to this channel right here, man, and stay up to date and in tune for part 6 of my favorite multi-effect plugins right here on this channel, man. So until next time, man, I hope to see you soon on part number 6 right here in the yo with your boy, man, Super Mario. We are out of here, man. Stay creative.